What's up, lightweighters? Today we're with Jackson Olson, third baseman for the Savannah Bananas baseball team, a baseball team with 7 million TikTok followers, and they are known for being the most fun team in baseball. We just saw a game today.
How'd you like it?
It was so much fun. It's so different from traditional baseball.
It's incredible. It's obviously a circus, and we pride ourselves on that, and we do everything opposite of normal. But people tend to like it. And I mean, you said 7 million followers, and I don't think they thought that was possible at the start, but we just make baseball fun, and that's it.
The team's been around since 2016?
2016, yep.
And every game is sold out.
Every game, usually oversold out.
Can you give the backstory of the Savannah Bananas?
Yeah, so Jesse Cole, the owner.
Who's at every game?
At every game in the yellow tux. He's the man.
We saw him running around, and I told my fiance that I was going to surprise her on our wedding day and wear that, hopefully.
I think you totally should.
I
totally
think so,
should. I think you should. You should. Or a yellow dress, yeah. But basically Jesse Cole and his wife met, and they took a trip to Savannah, and they were like, they loved it. They fell in love with the ballpark, but there was already a team there. And then Jesse basically told one of the guys that was working there, he was like, if this market ever becomes open, I'm bringing a team here. What
does that mean if this market ever comes open?
So basically, if a team moves, if the Sand Gnats, it was the Sand Gnats at the time, Savannah Sand Gnats, and they were getting some fans at games, not many, but Jesse saw the stadium and he saw Savannah, and he was like, we need a team here. And he was 23 years old, and he was a general manager for the worst team in summer collegiate baseball. But still, like, he was general manager at 23. And so he was learning everything, and he was like, baseball is so boring. Like, we need to bring fun to baseball. So we started with like smaller stuff here and there, like just fun things like dunk tanks and like flatulence fun nights, just like crazy stuff, grandma beauty pageants. And then he realized, like, hey, we're selling tickets because of the fun. Like, let's make our players dance. And then they had the first dance, and he told the story. He tells us all the time. And he walked through the crowd one day, and this woman was sitting there, and then her husband was next to him, and she was like, shut up, honey. They're about to dance. And, like, during a baseball game, and it's just crazy that, like, now it went from that to, like, smaller things, and now it's the greatest show in sports, and it's unreal.
I was watching an interview with him where he realized that he needed to sell the tickets, and he kind of went the showman route of reading books on Barnum and Bailey, Walt Disney, and he really, really hit it home with that, because what you guys do has been so, like, on its own. So it's almost like the Harlem Globetrotters, which is incredibly successful for basketball, and someone else was comparing it to the XFL, but that obviously flopped and now it came back. But I think you guys are so just different and your own, and, like, I mean, I was smiling the entire time because I'm like, what's happening next? And there's never a dull moment. There's a 2-hour time limit. It's just so, like, its own, and it has such an atmosphere, and there's so many people there, and I don't know. I think what you guys do is so cool now.
Yeah, it's the best. It's so much fun.
So, do you guys get paid to play as if it's like a real baseball team?
Yep. We get paid to play, just like a salary, and then anything we do on the side, whether it's like, a lot of us are on social media, we're influencers, so we're able to do brand deals and stuff like that. So kind of two forms. Like, I see myself as having two jobs right now, like an influencer and a baseball player. So it's pretty cool to have both.
And you kind of use that to get onto the team yourself, no?
I did use it to get onto the team.
How?
They usually have a tryout, and it was in the middle of their season, so I'm like, I wouldn't be able to try out for another year. So I made a TikTok. I was like, hey, I think you guys are really cool. What you guys do is awesome. And made it just a fun, like, skit video. And Jesse reached out, the owner, and he was like, hey, man, like, if we can ever work together, let's do it. And so it started out as I was going to come for a weekend in last August, and just make content. And I'm like, that's so cool. But and then like 2 phone calls later, I was like, hey, Jesse, if you ever need a third baseman, I know you have a shortstop, you have a second baseman, but I can play. I played college, played D1 baseball for 4 years. And he was like, all right, let's see what happens. Let's like talk about it. And a month went by. I was at the College World Series making content, and he called, and he was like, you want to be our third baseman? And I just lit up. My eyes lit up. Everything was like, my entire life changed at that moment when he offered me that position.
And now you're fully on the team. You guys are touring. We're here at the Hilton Garden in Rancho Cucamonga. You guys are originally from Savannah, Georgia.
Yep.
You guys have a tour bus outside with your logo on it. I'm so confused at
Me
everything.
too. Us too. We are too. Trust me.
So
We're confused too.
So you guys have obviously like you built your following on social media, which has allowed you to tour all over the country.
Yeah. So basically, teams started seeing it, and organizations, MLB organizations, minor league organizations saw it, and they were like, "How do we get the Savannah Bananas to play in our stadium? Like, how cool would that be? They're gonna sell it out 100%. Our team store is gonna be open. People can buy. Like, we played at the Dodgers affiliate today, Rancho Cucamonga. It's like they can go buy stuff in their team store.
Oh, that's the Dodgers.
Yeah. So we played a lot of minor league stadiums.
Are they like a single A?
Single A? Yep.
Oh.
And so they realized like this could really open up a huge opportunity for us having the Bananas come in, and like maybe those fans will come back to a game for the Quakes, which is the Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. So they see it as an opportunity. We see it as an opportunity, and it kind of just like works well together. And then next year we're going to be selling out Major League Baseball stadiums. So.
And you got. Well, I want to come back to that because
Yeah.
that's my question.
That's pretty crazy.
You guys are playing the Party Animals.
Yep.
Is that a team that you brought from Savannah?
Yeah, so it's kind of like our counterpart, like heroes, villains type thing. They're here to disrupt the show. Their job is to disrupt the Bananas. Like, the cool thing about it, and you said Globetrotters, is the Globetrotters win every single game. But the Party Animals are nasty, and they win a lot of games, we win a lot of games, but like none of that is scripted. The gameplay is not scripted. We're not telling the pitcher, hey, throw a strike down the middle so Jackson can hit a home run. Like, we're not doing that. In the Globetrotters, they are scripting stuff. They're scripting dunks, and they beat the Generals by 100 every game. Maybe not 100, but by a lot. And I think that's why people stay and why the fan base is so loyal, because they see this is real baseball. And, like, it's pretty cool.
Do you play the same team every game back at home?
So we play the Party Animals a lot, but we also play Challengers. And they're independent ball, not affiliated with any major league teams. So they're able to play our rules. Some of them don't like playing banana ball. As you saw, it's very fun, and we're dancing, and we're disrupting the game a lot. And so guys that are trying to make it back to affiliated baseball might not like dancing in a baseball game, but it's very cool to see people buy in. And there are some teams that actually buy into it, and they're like, hey, like, we love banana ball. I want to be a banana when I grow up. And like, this is really cool. It's really cool.
So then you're saying obviously some people don't buy into it. What do the traditional baseball players think of what you guys do?
At first, when they see the TikToks, they might think, what is this? But when they come to a game and they see Dan Oberst, our first baseman, hitting 450-foot nukes, like, and guys throwing 98 miles an hour, big lefty Connor Higgins throws 97, and it's like they realize it's real baseball. We're able to have fun. We can do whatever we want. Like, it's a very free environment where you don't have to really worry about, are people going to judge me? Like, what's my batting average? All this. And so when guys come in, I mean, for example, Connor Higgins, he went to Arizona State. Zach Phillips went to Ole Miss. Like, big time college baseball players. They came here and they bought in immediately because you see how fun it is. And it's like not the traditional baseball way of, all right, if I strike out 4 times today, I'm going to get sat. Like, I'm going to sit and my coach is going to yell at me. Like, our coaches are awesome. They're our best friends. And, like, not saying that baseball should be that way, like, all baseball, but I think there are some components of banana ball that are going to be integrated into regular baseball pretty soon.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And we've already seen some of them. I mean, like, the pitch clock in Major League Baseball, I don't want to say it's because of banana ball, because we have a lot of, like, ways that speed up the game, 9 rules that speed up the game. But they're seeing more fans. And it's like, speed up the game, speed up the game. People don't want to sit for 4 hours and watch a baseball game. We have a 2-hour time limit. Done at 2 hours.
And what if you guys don't get to, what if you're on the 7th inning? It just ends at the 2-hour mark?
Ends there. That's the last inning. So if it hits 0 in the middle of an inning, young professor, who is our, like, kind of our MC, he, like, walks out.
Was he wearing the green?
He was wearing the full suit, like, bedazzled suit.
I don't think I saw him. Was he?
Gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
wearing
yeah.
gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll walk out and basically, like, say, this is the final inning. And it's just very, very cool. And then if the game's tied, we have a showdown, which is the coolest thing in the entire world. Pitcher, hitter, and a fielder. And the batter, if the batter hits it, he has to make it home before getting tagged out. So it's like a final type thing where people say baseball's so boring, it's so boring. But, like, when it gets to that, that's, like, more exciting than football, more exciting than anything. It's like the showdown, tiebreaker.
I mean, one thing that lit up my face was when the fan started running around the bases and then the speedy guy with the lightning bolt on his head ran after him and he ended up beating him. I thought that was the funniest thing. and then you guys had the kid running on the field, and then the parents had to try and catch the kid. Who comes up with all of these, I don't want to say stunts, but just like activities happening throughout?
Yeah, so we have an awesome creative team that basically just comes up with these awesome ideas, and we have 15 new things that happen every single game.
Every game?
Every game, there's 15 new things, maybe more. Sometimes I feel like there's 30. It feels like there's so many new things happening, and they're very good with trends. So we have like a social media team, a marketing team, and then just like they have these meetings called over the top, OTT meetings, where they basically say, they lay it on the table and they go, what is the craziest thing we can do on a baseball field? Like during an inning with a fan, with like whatever. And the first weekend in West Palm, our director of entertainment, my roommate, Zach Frangelo, comes up to me and goes, you're going to light our pitcher's hand on fire. And I'm like, the first weekend? What? So it's actually a really funny story. So I have a lighter, and I'm like, this is the first game, 8,000 fans. Like, this is the start of Banana Ball, and I'm going to light our pitcher's hand on fire, and he's going to throw a fireball. So I have the lighter in my hand. I'm freaking out the whole time. And I walk up to the mound. Big moment. I put the lighter up. He puts the ball up, and it doesn't light.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, what do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do? And it wasn't lighting. So I literally just had to, like, go back to third base and play. The next inning, it finally lit, and ESPN posted it, and it got like 10 million views. Oh, wow. So it's like you just have to adapt, because we're doing so many crazy things. Like it's crazy.
Does ESPN use a lot of your guys' clips?
A lot of it. Yeah. They love it. They were actually here 2 games ago, and they posted like 7 TikToks. Major League Baseball comes. They post videos of us. During the playoffs, I was at the World Series last year working with Capital One, and I was doing a like interview type thing, and I look up at the Jumbotron during the World Series, and I see myself, and I see our whole team on the Jumbotron, and it's like promoting the Savannah Bananas during the World Series.
Wow.
And that was the moment where I looked back, and I'm like, and no one around me really, like, I wasn't wearing any banana stuff. I was just sitting, and I'm like, this is the coolest thing in the world, and I'm on this team. Like, at that moment, I was like, I'm just so lucky to be able to be involved in this thing.
Has anyone gone pro from Banana Ball?
Yeah, so Bananas started as a college team. So what you saw on the field today, that wasn't always what the Bananas were. They were a college summer team. And then
were they a farm team for a pro team?
No, so just a college summer team. So
okay.
They had a lot of guys get drafted from that team and sign afterwards. I think actually a Banana just made his major league debut a couple of games ago.
I love it, a banana.
So yeah, a Banana. And but now, I mean, if a minor league team came up to me and offered me to sign, I would decline it right away. They could offer me as much money in the entire world. It declined.
Who's the oldest person on your team?
I want to say the oldest would be like around 30, but a lot of the guys are from, I would say 24 to 27 is like the average, like post college. We have a lot of really cool stories too. Like we have a former first rounder in the MLB draft, Jake Skoll. So it's cool to like see guys that literally played at the highest level, got drafted, like made $1 million signing bonus, and now he wants to play on this team. It's just really cool. I said the oldest Banana Ball player was 30. We have a 76-year-old pitcher named Bill Lee.
No, you don't.
Who's a Red Sox legend. They call him Spaceman Lee, and he is literally like one of the legends of baseball, and he pitches for us.
That's crazy. Do you meet a lot of pros too?
A lot of pros play for us, yeah. So like,
have like a lot of like legends come out to the game to see you guys?
Yeah, and also legends have played for us. So like Johnny Damon, who's like
really,
yeah, he played for us.
That's my era.
Yeah. We're in contact all the time, me and him. And he's in contact with a lot of the guys. He'll comment on stuff. He'll DM us. Like it's really cool. Like he loves it. He's actually right now. My dad sent me this. He's talking with A-Rod and Michael Kay on ESPN about the Bananas right now, like during a MLB game.
Oh my god.
So it's crazy. And then we have like Josh Reddick, World Series champ, Astros. He played with us the last 2 games.
Ken Griffey Jr.?
No, I wish. That would be cool.
He was my favorite.
I wish Derek Jr. would play for us, but that's another story. But yeah, 76-year-old Billy. 76-year-old Billy is the oldest player.
So how many teams are there then? There's you guys, the Party Animals.
And then they're adding teams. So
is that Cole's bigger vision to have an entire league of Banana Ball?
Exactly. That's what the vision is. Yeah.
Where were you guys a year ago?
A year ago,
were you touring? Were you as big now as you were now?
No. So they actually, on the tour last year, they had just hit 1 million followers on TikTok.
Oh, and you're at 7 now.
And we're at 7 now.
Holy shit.
Which is more than any team. I mean, I don't like including soccer because soccer is just like a different beast. They have crazy fans and like so many followers, but it's more than Major League Baseball has. Way more than any MLB team has. And it's just really, it's like we're on the ground floor right now. We're in the first inning. Like Jesse always says, we're in the first inning right now. And like just October 5th, we announce what's going to happen next year. And like he can't even announce some of it right now. He can't even tell us some of it right now because it's that crazy.
How many people are on tour with you?
We travel with, I want to say, 80 to 100 usually.
That's a lot of people.
A lot. Like we have two buses out there completely packed. People drive. I mean, it's like it's a circus. We're a traveling circus. It's crazy.
And you have, speaking of the circus, you have somebody on stilts.
Oh yeah,
the world's tallest pitcher.
World's tallest pitcher.
Did they get signed to do the stilts, or that they were already signed and they're like, I could do stilts?
So at tryouts, he came to tryouts, and they basically say, this is not a normal baseball tryout. Bring whatever you have, do whatever you can do that's crazy, and like we'll see. So I think he started out not on the stilts and just like tried out, and then he brought him out, and they were like, this is what we need. This is perfect. And he's the best guy in the entire world, and he brings so much to the table as a person, as a human for us, and then like seeing the crowd erupt when he comes out and pitches and hits, it's literally one of the like goosebumps every single time.
And who's the one with the giant bat?
That's Ziggy. He's our bat trickster. So you probably didn't see it today, but he does crazy tricks, and he can like, it's unbelievable. I'll have to show you videos after this, but some people that are watching this will probably know like he has a Fortnite emote. He has like 4 Guinness World Records. He can balance like ladders on his face. It's wild.
What's it like when you guys are walking around Savannah and you're wearing your banana outfits?
Yeah, people do love the bananas, and they know the bananas, which is crazy. But yeah, it's very cool, especially like people see us as some people, baseball purists, see it as a clown show. But I want to say it's getting more and more towards everyone understanding like this is real baseball. They're making people smile. They're making people laugh. I don't want to say like changing lives, but like helping people get through things that like they might not get through. I don't know. It's really cool to see the outpouring of like love for what we're doing. Not necessarily like just the baseball aspect, just the entertainment, but like the fan outreach. We're always commenting on people's posts that tag us. We're signing autographs always. We're fans first always, and like that's their motto: fans first, entertain always, and that's it.
There were so many people there today. Do you know how big this stadium was?
I want to say 6,500.
We were guessing 3,000.
Yeah, I think it was like 6,000 around there.
That's bananas.
And then I think we're playing one of the biggest bananas. Yeah, that is bananas. One of the biggest bananas games in Sacramento. It's going to be like 15,000.
And that's sold out?
Oh, yeah. The tickets sell out like, I think there's a 600,000. I don't want to say the wrong number. I know it's more than this, but like a 600,000 person wait list to get tickets.
Thanks for getting us in today.
Yeah, of course. of course. Anytime.
So back in Savannah, Cole has that rule where there's no ads, $20 entrance fee, free food.
Yep.
That doesn't carry over when you guys are on tour.
Unfortunately not, because I think there are companies who, I don't know the logistics of everything, but I know that the teams kind of control. They want to have that control. But I'm not sure what the future looks like with that. None of us really do, but I know that we only align with brands that make total sense for us. We're not going to promote things. We're just going to have fun and show us having fun, and that's kind of how we promote the bananas. It's cool.
Were you aware of Banana Ball the first year that they got started?
No. So I didn't know. I think I knew about them like senior year of college.
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was the coolest thing ever, but it wasn't even Banana Ball yet. It was just a college summer team, but they would still do like entertaining stuff, but it was real baseball.
And
like,
they played by those rules.
They played by regular baseball rules.
Right.
Yeah.
Boring.
And then when I started, yeah, literally so boring. But when I started on TikTok and I would watch their videos and I'm like, I have to play for this team. I have to. Like, and I literally told myself not that I would do anything to get on the team, but I'm like, how do I like creatively go about this where I'm showing them that I would be a good fit by not saying, hey, I'm a good fit. Like, yeah.
I think your story of how you got on the team is why I really wanted to talk to you today too, because I put a message out yesterday. Was it yesterday we started talking?
Literally yesterday.
Literally yesterday.
Yeah.
And people messaged me and said, talk to you because Savannah Bananas are in town. And they sent me they were so passionate about you. They sent
That's
like
so
4
cool.
different videos about your story, 3 about the team. And I already knew about the team from TikTok anyway. But hearing how you got on, how you like really, really want to get on, you figured out a way how to do it. And like every move was like planned out and you finally got it. I just thought that was really motivating. Just that you made your dreams happen and now you're here. Because you wanted to go pro originally, right?
Originally, yes, I did.
And then did you tear your shoulder?
No. So basically what happened is I was playing in the Cape Cod League my junior year, which is like the most prestigious baseball league. I was really lucky to play there.
In college?
In college. And 2 weeks into the Cape Cod League, I got an offer from the Diamondbacks, Arizona Diamondbacks, to sign.
Whoa.
And
What's that look like?
They were going to offer me like $5,000 to sign. At that time, I was like, $5,000? Like,
Done.
Dad. And I called my coach at Hartford, Justin Blood.
Randy
and
Johnson.
I was like, I'm going to sign. I'm going to sign. This is it. And they were like, go back for your senior year, graduate, and get drafted next year. So
Why?
Because it was a better opportunity than next year.
Because you get a bigger bonus?
Well, because, bigger bonus. Also, the team would have more invested in you. Like, if I just signed with a team without getting drafted, they're going to be like, if you don't do well, we're just going to cut you. That's how it usually goes. So the next year.
What does a letter from a pro MLB team look like?
It was an email, and it was basically a scout that saw me play. And so we talked in person. He didn't send there wasn't like an official letter or anything.
I picture like college. Like it's just a big college envelope coming in. Like, we accept you.
Like a big check. Like one of those big checks. Here you go, $5,000. No, but then the next year was the COVID year. And normally the MLB draft was 40 rounds, and it got shortened to 5 for the COVID year. So I was playing great. I had a good year in the Cape. I was like, I'll probably get drafted in the 25th to the 30th round in the MLB draft. And it was only a 5-round draft. So it was literally the best 150 players in the nation got picked. So it was a very slim chance. Didn't get drafted. Started delivering groceries. That's a huge part of my story too. I was doing Instacart and making videos doing Instacart, and ended up getting an Instacart sponsorship because I was just like posting videos, and I'm like, if I can make delivering groceries fun, I can make anything fun, and I can make content out of anything. And that was the turning point in my entire career. Like, I can just make videos about anything. And if it's my personality and people enjoy it, I'm going to keep doing it. So.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Do you still edit all your own stuff?
Yep. Edit all my own stuff, shoot all my own stuff. Yeah.
That's very impressive. So the game itself, you said people come out with bats on fire. Who comes up with the dances and the tricks? Like when there's 7 baseball players doing a dance.
Yeah. So Maceo, who is our dancing first base coach, you might have seen him. He basically comes up
the
with
dude with the hair?
Yep.
Yeah, he was dancing.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. He's going to have whether he stays with the Bananas, whether he's going to have an amazing career dancing. He's unbelievable.
Is he a baseball player also?
No, he's not.
Got it.
But he comes up with the choreography. We have a player dance before or in the middle of every game, and he comes up with all that.
Not on the spot. Do you guys rehearse it?
I mean, yeah, like 3 hours before the game. So like there are sometimes really complicated dances, and they learn them that day. So it's like today they did one, and I'm like, how do they? Like I'm not usually in them. I'm usually playing when my eye's not fractured. But I'm like, how does he do that?
Yeah, you got hit in the face with a baseball.
I did.
Did it hurt?
A little bit. But I did get great content out of it. I was mic'd up.
Isn't that funny being a content creator that anything bad happens is like, it's a lot of views.
Yeah. So basically I was in the hospital that night. My face was literally blown up, like huge. And I was laying in the bed and I'm like, in the hospital bed, I'm like, I need to make a video about this. So the doctor walked out, and right when he closed the door, I got up, I put my phone on the thing, did like a little dance or whatever, and it got 7 million views. And it's like, you know what? Maybe that was worth it. Yeah, I might have bled more because I was jumping up and down doing a dance, but like, I need to make the most of that. And that's what I've done my entire social media in the 3 years I've done it. It's like, how do you make the most of a situation? How do you document it? How do you make it fun? I also needed to let my followers and Bananas fans know that like, I'm going to be fine. Like they all saw it happen on the broadcast. It looked terrible. I posted a video about it. You can hear the crack like really loud. You can hear me spitting out blood, but I'm like, I need to make them know that I'm okay and I'll be back soon.
Did you get rushed out to the hospital?
Right away, yeah. It was scary. It was scary.
Where'd you get hit?
So luckily, not my jaw and not my cheekbone, right in the middle. So I fractured bones like throughout here. So I have stitches all the way down there on the inside of my mouth. I'm gonna be on my 6th smoothie of the day shortly because I can't eat real food yet for another 2 weeks. So yeah, brutal.
Hang on 1 second. Let me restart the cameras. What does the off season look like for you?
So this year, I've had to miss out on, no, I don't want to say miss out, but I've had to not attend a lot of events and different content things because we're on tour. So in the off season, I'll be able to kind of pick that back up. I was supposed to MC the Home Run Derby on ESPN and MLB's Tik Tok.
Wow.
During the Home Run Derby, we had a game the next day, and I'm like, I could have done it, but I'm like, if I'm going to be tired for the game, I can't risk that. So like Bananas is first in everything that I do, but I'm excited to see what the off season looks like with whatever's happening. So
it's so cool that the MLB is like reaching out with you guys.
Yeah, very cool. And that's actually, so I worked with the MLB right after college, after Instacart. They reached out before Bananas or anything, and I went on a tour. And basically, and that's how I gained a lot of followers through that too. And they were kind of following my journey through the MLB stadiums. I was ranking all of them based on food, venue, and experience.
What's the best?
Oracle Park.
Where's that?
San Francisco.
Okay, what's the worst?
The Oakland Coliseum. And they're actually moving to Las Vegas because it's that bad.
Where's the Dodgers rank?
It's a little outdated, and it's kind of like tightly packed in there for 56,000 people. Middle of the pack.
San Diego.
Oh, that's like 3 for me. That's 2 or 3. And we're going to play, we might play there next year.
Woo! Anaheim.
We might. I like Anaheim too. They have a massive helmet nachos thing.
Okay.
And back when I could eat real food, it was really good.
Yankee Stadium.
Yankee Stadium's like top 5. Yeah, top 5 or 6.
Chicago.
Which Chicago?
The Cubs.
The Cubs. Wrigley is probably 4 or 5. Yeah, you've named most of my favorite stadiums just now.
What about Arizona?
I don't like domes, so probably 20.
Do you prefer turf or grass?
Grass. I love grass. I love the feel, the smell, like all of it. Yeah.
San Francisco.
That's the best.
That's the best one you said.
Yep. They have good pizza there, which is crazy to think. I know you're a foodie, big time foodie, food critic. And they have a crab sandwich. If I could eat that right now, I would have 20 of them.
How do the Bananas make all their food for free at their games?
Honestly, my honest opinion, and this is like what I thought before I even joined the team, no one wants to get out of their seat to get food because you never know what you're going to miss. So like my first thought of why they did it is like no one gets food anyway, so make it free. Because everyone's in their seat. No one really leaves. But I think it's just like, it's like I said, everything we do is fans first. And everything we do is the opposite of normal. So it's like you go to a baseball game, you pay $13 for a hot dog, like pay $7 for a Coke, and then you do that for your entire family. It's $100 plus your ticket, which is $100. So you're paying $200, $300 for one game. You might leave in the 7th inning because it's that boring. We do everything to make fans happy. So we're gonna make that money back in selling merch and doing different things that we're doing. But like that is something that needs, and they also pay taxes on everything. So everything is like, if it's $5, it's $5. Like you're paying $5. So
how do they expand from where they are now?
I think going to these MLB parks and selling out. I mean, if you think about like the world, like Game 7 of the World Series, like that is the pinnacle of baseball. That is going to be the atmosphere next year at these baseball stadiums. People are, and it might be louder.
Oh, you're doing a full tour of baseball stadiums.
Yeah, so we're going to play. I mean, we'll still play at minor league parks, but there is talks of playing at and selling out MLB stadiums.
Which one do you think you guys could sell out?
All of them.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And that's like I'm not saying that like, oh, I like we're that good or that like we've seen what happens at these ballparks and we've seen tickets and we've seen the wait list of 600, 700,000 people. Like people have waited years to get one ticket to one game.
So all the people at the game today signed up years ago?
Either years ago or earlier on this tour. People are signing up every single day for this wait list, and it's wild. It's wild.
That's insane.
Yeah. I never thought I would be part of something like this. No one thought this would happen. Like Jesse Cole, I don't know. He is the PT Barnum, the Walt Disney, but like I'm not sure if he even thought this could happen.
How involved is he with you guys?
Very, very involved. I mean, for example, today we had a 10-minute talk before the game, and he's the showman. Like
Both teams are there?
Yep. Or no. Like, so I was in kind of sitting because I'm hurt, so I can't play. So I was sitting in the auxiliary room, just kind of like getting mentally prepared to like not play and just kind of like get my mind right. And he came in and talked to me for 10 minutes before he had to put on a crazy show in front of 6,000 people. And he's talking to me about like personal things. And I'm like, this guy's about to entertain 7,000 people. And he is coming in to talk to me. Like, he's so personable. And Emily Cole, his wife, is the same way. And they say fans first, but it's also players first. They put everyone ahead of themselves. They have foster children. They created a new company. I don't know the name of, like, 401c or whatever it is. A nonprofit called Bananas Foster. Really funny.
Oh,
name.
wow. Banana Splits.
Yeah, and so they have foster children. We do have the Banana Splits as a dance team of like 10-year-olds.
Of course you guys do.
Yeah. Banana Nanas, Dad Bod Cheerleading Squad, the Mananas. A lot of puns. But yeah, they're amazing, and they're the reason that we're able to do this. And it's really cool.
Are you guys all friends, the players?
Yep. Bananas, part animals. We share locker rooms. We share practices. But when that clock starts, like when Jesse Cole says, start the clock, and there's 2 hours left, like those 2 hours, we are competing.
Yeah.
We want to win badly. Like, we're all, yeah, we understand it's for the fans still. It's entertaining. We're still baseball players. We still want to win. So
You guys are always on.
always on stage. That's what they say. Always on stage.
Has anyone ever lost their cool during a game?
Couple times. And it's not to the point where, like, well, there's a couple times where it has gotten out of control. I won't talk about them, but like, yeah, but we don't want that to happen because like we want kids to understand, hey, this is how baseball should be played. Like, you're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to if you strike out, you're supposed to be able to get over it and have teammates to pick you up. So we don't want to show anything that's negative because we're such a positive organization. But at the end of the day, we're baseball players, and like, you can lose your cool. So.
Because it got so competitive, somebody lost their cool?
So competitive. And just like either a missed call by the umpire, which he doesn't miss a lot of them, but like sometimes it happens. It's baseball. Like, we're human. And our umpire has to dance. He has so many things that he has to do entertainment wise.
He has moves.
And he also, yeah. Oh yeah. It's crazy. Yeah.
He comes on tour with you guys too, obviously, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's so crazy. Do you think you guys could beat a professional team?
We have beat a professional team.
Who?
So the challengers that I was talking about, so they're indie ball teams. I don't know how much you know of like the ins and outs of professional baseball, but like an indie ball team isn't affiliated with a major league team.
They're not the farm team.
But they're pros, and they're guys that have either played Major League Baseball or they played minor league baseball, and now there's not many minor league baseball teams. There's not many Major League Baseball teams. So like, there's a lot of good baseball players, so they go to the indie ball. And a lot of them get picked up and play Major League Baseball and get signed. But they got to play our rules. So in regular baseball, I think we could also beat a professional team. I really think we could. Not a Major League team. Maybe not a really, really, really good AA team. I think we have a chance against a lot of them. Yeah.
Where do you see the Bananas in a year?
In a year, I think obviously the number of fans is going to grow. The number of haters is going to grow too.
That's good.
And it's good. Yeah. You need haters sometimes. And we're just going to be playing at bigger venues. It's going to be bigger productions, but it's always going to be the Bananas, and it's always going to be like entertaining. And that's the weird thing too, is like, we're not really I'm not personally looking into the future of this. Jesse Cole is looking into the future, and we just trust him to lead us there. And so like we're just following him. He's the best leader in baseball, in sports. So we're focused on today and doing what we need to do today, and going to San Jose, playing at that stadium in a couple days, and then like we just take it day by day. So.
And it's just you versus the party animals again?
Yes, it will be us. Yep. Yeah.
When do you guys go back home?
We go back home the 1st, August 1st.
Do you have any questions? And then, just to wrap it up, where do you see the Banana Ball in 10 years?
10 years, there's going to be a league. So there's an MLB draft, obviously. I think there's going to be a Banana Ball draft of players that either aren't taken in the MLB draft or players that want to play for the Bananas. Like, they can enter the Banana Ball draft. I've not heard anything about that. That's just my thinking. But yeah, and I think there's going to be stadiums built just for Banana Ball, and they're in Savannah, Georgia. It's going to be turned into Banana Land, and I think it's going to be like, whether there's roller coasters, whether there's like, it's going to be like theme park based, with a baseball game, lazy river in the outfield maybe. Like, this thing's going to blow up pretty soon. It feels like it has already, but Jesse always tells us we're in the first inning right now. And, like, it can only go up. We're on a rocket ship. Like, get on now. If you don't want to get on now, like, you might not make it because we're going to be in the air. Wow. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool. Where can everyone find you on TikTok?
Jackson Olson _, and then Instagram J_Olson 2.
Hell yeah. Awesome. Go check out a Banana Ball game. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks for doing
dude.
this.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Cool.
you for driving here.
Yeah. Lightweights out.